Hello Crafty friends, it's Alicia of the Call Me Crafty Al YouTube channel, and I'm so glad that you're here today. If this is your first time to my channel, I hope by the end of the video you will be inspired to hit that subscribe button below. If you are a regular viewer and subscriber, welcome back. Thanks for stopping by again. I am here today with the 10th challenge in my No Spend November challenge and giveaway series. So far this month, I have shared 9 challenges that have helped me not spend on crafty supplies and use up some of the stuff in my stash. At the beginning of the month, I decided that I would invite my viewers to play along. So not only have I had 9 challenges, but I have put out 9 challenges to you. If this is your first video that you're watching in this series, and if you think you want to play along, please go check out the intro video. It has all of the rules because I do not say them in each video, because then it would be a 20-minute video every time. I will link that intro video below and in the upper right hand corner now. I don't know about you, but years ago when Project Life came out and pocket scrapbooking became a big thing, I had to buy all the kits. I probably have 8 core kits and 5 or so of the just smaller mini kits. And guess how much of those I have used? This much. So what I thought I would do today is pull out one of those kits that I had bought and make use of it, because they can be used for things besides scrapbooking. So challenge number 10 is called Pocket Scraps. You will need to create a new project using only items from your stash that also uses Project Life cards or other pocket scrapping cards. For my pocket scrapping cards today, I'm going to be using these pocket cards. It is a Paper Studio product, which of course is from Hobby Lobby, and this line is called Hello Darling. These are all 4x6 cards. I believe they had some 2x3 cards that went with this as well. But what I'm going to do is make quick and easy cards. What I'm going to do is go through and see which sentiments I can cut to 5 1/4 inches tall, because it won't cut off anything important, so I'll kind of show you what I mean. On this card, if I wanted to make an even border all around the outside of my card, I would want this piece to be 4 by 5 1/4. It is already 4 inches wide, so that means I have to cut stuff off the top and bottom. And on this card, no big deal. I'm not really cutting off anything but maybe a pink stripe. Now on this one, I would be cutting off, quite a bit of the flowers. So I'm going to set these to the side and I will cut those differently later. Now this one, I might not be able to use these, because what I want to do with these two is different. So I'm going to set those completely just off to the side for now. I do really like the sayings on them, but I think I'm going to end up cutting off a lot of the flowers. We will see though. If I don't use them for the front, I can always use them for pattern paper, because I really like this one. I am going to set these over here for now because I want to cut a little bit less off the top and bottom, so those will be cut differently. And the rest of these don't have any sentiments. They have images, or they're just a nice pattern. And now what I'm going to do with my standard ones is go and cut, let's see, 3/8 of an inch off each end of my card. Now for these other cards, I will tell you how I'm going to cut each one. First, I'm going to take out these that had just maybe the 1 or 3 words that were on the landscape. I am going to go ahead and cut these so they're 5 1/2 inches long. So that only takes 1/4 inch off each end. That way I won't cut into any of the words. And then later I might adjust these, like I might just cut down to where it's the sentiment and use one of those other cards as like a background pattern paper. And on these two, what I'm going to do is cut the sentiment so it has a nice border all the way around it. And then later you'll see what I do with these cards. I have 7 cards that I'm just going to put straight down onto card bases. So I'm going to go ahead and cut those card fronts now. I feel like this card could maybe use a little pattern with it, so I'm going to set it to the side and just move on for now. I think this is a little too plain to have the gray on gray, so what I'm going to do is cut a piece of the blue to 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 and put on the card front. I'm going to cut some more card bases because I did run out, and then we'll come back and I'll show you what I'm going to do with these cards where I kept the floral strips and cut the sentiments out separately. Alright, now my plan with these cards. I will still be using the gray card base. What I'm going to do with the pattern paper strips is go ahead and put adhesive on the back. And it will get put down with the floral side. This one will be on the top. This floral side will go at the bottom. And then I am going to pick out a pattern over here that will match this. And there is that card. So I was able to make use of the entire card, the floral and the sentiment, but it's a little bit different so it all could fit on there. For these last two, this moi, I'm going to cut a lot of the yellow off the outside, and I want to use this as the background. So I'm going to cut the floral paper to 5 1/4 inches wide. And this I'm going to cut down to 1/4 inch off all the sides. And take another 1/4 inch off the top and bottom. I want to be able to see more of the floral on this. To make the borders even, I'm going to take a 1/4 inch off the sides. And now what I want to do is just put a slight pink border around the sentiment card. Alright, it is time for a hidden bonus entry. Again, to actually earn the bonus entries, you do need to participate in one of the challenges this month. If you're listening to this and you think you're going to complete in a challenge if you haven't already, you can send me an email at callmecraftyal@gmail.com, and in the subject line put the word moi, and in the body of the email put your YouTube username, and I will give you one extra bonus entry into the drawing in January. Please do not mention this hidden bonus entry opportunity in the description box below. I want this to be given to viewers who are still watching the video. I will need to receive that email by the December 15th deadline, and that is when all the entries must be in by. If you have any questions, you can email me at that email address, and the email address is in the description box below. In the end, I was able to get 16 cards from that one pocket scrapping kit. It was, after the 50% off, $2.50, so I don't think that's such a bad deal. I hope that you will join me in this challenge. If you enjoyed this video, I always appreciate a thumbs up. Until challenge number 11, I hope you're having a crafty day. Bye-bye.